What is up, guys? This is Rampage here, bringing you another battle, and this is against the epic Sumiki. Well, no, her name is just the Sumiki, or his name, or her name. I really don't know. I'm guessing it's a he since his player is a he. So anyway, this is a UU battle, and I'm going to lead with my Arcanine, and he's going to lead with an Uxie. He's going to go for the Yawn straight off the bat, and I will go for the Toxic because getting an Uxie Toxic is great because these things are epic walls. And I do get the Toxic off, but since he yawned me, I'm going to have to switch. And I'm going to go out into my Fluffy. And he's going to yawn me again, I guess just trying to scout out my team. But my Fluffy has the burn orb, so I won't be able to go to sleep. So that's actually a pretty good play on my part. And he's going to switch out into his Blaziken. I'm just going to go for the rocks because having stealth rocks up is like one of the most important things ever. So now he's going to switch out his Blaziken, go back out into his, what's this thing called? His Uxie. And I'm going to go out into my Arcanine just to get some Intimidate off on the Blaziken in case it was a physical sweeper. So now he's back out in his Uxie, and he goes for his Stealth Rocks now. Just pretty good for him, I guess. I'm not really that weak to him. I guess only my Arcanine is. But I do have a spinner on this team. I usually have a spinner on every team I'm weak to Stealth Rock, so that's what I do. I go for the Flamethrower, does a nice chunk, I guess, and now he's going to switch into his Feraligatr. I'm going to go for the Flamethrower again, and it's going to do a nice chunk to that thing too. He has leftovers, and that, well, I see that he has leftovers, so he doesn't have like the Salic or the Life Orb, and he goes for the Dragon Dance. So he's not the Source Dancing kind either, so I'm not that scared of it. I go for the Will-O-Wisp, but I miss. I think that is crucial right there. So I miss Will-O-Wisp, and now I'm going to go out into my Uxie, and I forget what he's going to do. He's going to go for the Waterfall, and that's not going to do too much to me. I'm like, it does a nice chunk, I guess, but I'm still above half, so that's pretty great on my part. Uxie is such a beast. I love this thing. So now he's going to go for the Waterfall again. That's going to do about the same as it did before. I have 89 HP left. I go for the T-Wave, paralyze this thing. That's great because now, my what's its name is faster than it. One, my Feraligatr, so I can get a Source Dance up, and two, my Espeon in case I just want to go into that, because I don't know if Psychic could kill it right now. Well, I think it might be able to kill it right now. So I'm really not sure. He's going to go for the Waterfall, finish me off. Don't know if that crit mattered. Don't really care too much. Uxie did his job. I was really hoping that he'd get Parahack so I can get some more damage off, but it doesn't work out. So, now I go out to my Feraligatr, get up a Source Dance, and he's going to go for the EQ. So, yeah, he goes for the EQ. I'm at 95 HP. It took a good chunk out of me, but I'm still okay. I go for my Earthquake now, and I'm pretty sure this would be able to take him out with a Life Orb +2 Earthquake. Yeah, that's able to finish off the Feraligatr, which is good. And now he's just going to go out into his Uxie, take some Stealth Rock damage, and I'm just going to go for the Aqua Jet because I have nothing better to do. And now I take out the Uxie, so that's 2 down with my Feraligatr, so that's pretty good. But now he goes out into his Leafeon, and these things are I just love Leafeon, they're the best ones. But I really can't do anything to it with my Feraligatr, so I just have to let him go. And the only reason I didn't go for the Aqua Jet was because I was hoping that he wouldn't be faster, and I was going to go for the Ice Punch, but he was. And Aqua Jet wouldn't have did too much to it, even with the Torrent and +2. Still wouldn't have did a lot. So yeah, I go out into my Arcanine, get some Intimidate off, and he's going to go into his Blaziken. That's a good switch for him. I go for the Flamethrower, and it actually does a pretty nice okay amount of damage. And I'm going to switch out, go out into my Claydol, predicting a Superpower Stone Edge, and he does go for the Superpower. And I'm predicting this thing to be Scarf because that's what Blazikens usually are these days. And seeing how the damage is, I'm pretty sure that is Scarf. And he lowers his attack and defense, so I'm pretty sure he's going to take a switch right here. And on his switch, I'm just going to go for the what am I about to do? I think I go for the earthquake. I mean, not earthquake, rapid spin. Yeah, I go for the rapid spin. So now the rocks are gone. My Arcanine is switching without taking damage, so that's pretty good too. He went out into his Registeel. These things are like so annoying to this team because I guess I could sort of handle them, but not too much. I go for the earthquake. Does a nice chunk of damage, a little less than half. He's gonna go for the safeguard. So now I can't like status him. I can't like burn or paralyze him. You can't toxic or Registeel, so yeah. You just can't toxic any steel types. So now he's going to take a switch into his Leafeon, and I think I forget what I do. I go for the earthquake again, and that's not going to do anything to Leafeon because Leafeon has pretty epic defense. It has good defense, attack, and some alright speed. Leafeon is actually kind of good. I go out to my Arcanine just to get some Intimidate off, and I think he goes for the Swords Dance. Yeah, he's going to go for the Swords Dance, so now he's at like +1 attack because of the Intimidate. And he's going to go for the Endure. So, yeah. It's one of those flail ones with the Salic Berry. And I wasn't predicting that at all. So, his Salic activates, his Salic Berry activates, and pretty sure that well, no, not with the +1 attack that I could live. So I actually take a switch into Claydol as Death Water, and I knew the flail was coming, so I just go out. So I just let my Claydol die. Yeah, Claydol's down, and I'm going to go out to my Arcanine to get the Intimidate off, because then I'm sure I could live. So now I got the Intimidate off. He's going to go for the flail again, and that's going to do some okay damage. He's going to do a nice chunk, but I live at 161 HP. Finish off with a flamethrower, and that is just good right there. Arcanine is a beast. I don't know how many times I've said that to you guys, but it's just true. He's going to go out into his Alakazam, and this is like the most troubling thing right now to me. I'm going to go out to my Clefable, predicting a Psychic, hoping I could take it okay, but I don't take it as good as I want to. And he has Focus Blast, so that's even more trouble. So now, yeah, that's not good right there. He finishes off my Clefable with the Focus Blast, and I'm just gonna go out into my Espeon, hoping that I'm faster, but I'm not. And he goes for the Shadow Ball. So now, but my Espeon actually lives that Shadow Ball with 13 HP. That's why I prefer Espeon over Alakazam, because I don't think Alakazam would have been able to survive that. Because, well, yeah, I just don't think he would have. And I go for the Shadow Ball and finish off his Alakazam, so that's pretty good. Now he has 2 Pokemon left, which are his Blaziken and his Registeel. He goes out to his Blaziken. I go out to my Arcanine, and I get some Intimidate off, which is beautiful for me. And now, he's going to go for the Superpower, and I predict that, and I'm going to go for the Morning Sun, I believe. And I actually live it, so that's why I went for the Morning Sun, hoping that I will live. So now, I go for the Morning Sun, I get like most of my HP back, and I'm pretty sure he's going to switch, because the next Superpower won't do too much. And he does switch. He's going to go out to his Registeel. Right here, I go for the Morning Sun again to get full HP. But I should have gone for the Flamethrower, because I knew he was going to switch and it would have been free damage, and this thing really can't do too much to me. So that's why I should have went for the Flamethrower instead. Now I go for the Flamethrower, and it looks like it'll be a maybe 2-hit KO, maybe 3. Well, it was a 2-hit KO. Well, yeah, 2-hit KO, I'm hoping. He paralyzes me, which is kind of bad. It's gonna hurt me a lot later on. And he has the EQ, but I don't think that EQ will do too much to me. Arcanine is my only Pokemon left, and I actually kind of have a chance to actually win this. I go for the Flamethrower again, and he just lives it, which kind of makes me mad. But I just have to get over that because it's not too bad. I'm at 292 HP. After Leftovers recovery, he's going to go for the EQ again, and that's going to bring me a little bit past half to 176, and I get paralyzed, which makes me mad. That's the first time I get paralyzed. So now, I'm going to go for the Morning Sun because I don't want to beat this thing off and not have low HP. So he's going to go for the Earthquake, and I'm hoping I don't get para-hacked, and I don't. And I go for the Morning Sun. So now I get a lot of HP back, and I'm trying to go for it one more time and then attack with Flamethrower, but I probably should just go for the Will-O-Wisp right here, but I don't do that. He's going to go for the Earthquake yet again because that's his best bet, and I'm still taking those like a monster, and I go for the Morning Sun right here. So now I forget what I do right here. So right now, after all this leftovers eaten and stuff, he's gonna go for the EQ. I think he's gonna get a crit right here. No, he doesn't get a crit right here. I get paralyzed, so that's my second para hacks. And I was gonna go for Will-O-Wisp, I think, but I couldn't because I got paralyzed. Now he's gonna go for the Earthquake, and this is where he's going to get the crit, which cost me the game right there. That crit clinching game win. And then I get para-hacked again. So, yeah. So, yeah, I basically lost right now. So, that's a good game. TheTsumiki. I really want to battle you again sometime, get a rematch going on. And, yeah. This Registeel is going to finish me off. Arcanine just had the chance to own, but he couldn't. Good game. Hope to battle you again sometime. Comment, rate, subscribe. Peace out.